Hey everyone, just wanted to show my fresh direct ham. It's like this big leg. So good. I am gonna roast this one. I got this from Fresh Direct. We love some Fresh Direct here. This one was $32.81. Pretty good. $1.79 a pound. You see, that's good. Fresh Direct. Love them. Look, this is like a pernil, but it's the one with the white meat. And this is perfect for sandwiches, like the next day, for tacos. Oh my gosh. This is going to feed a lot of us because it's Thanksgiving. Yay! Happy Thanksgiving out there. And it's going to be taken for leftovers and all that. So what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to take it out this package. I'm going to clean it out. See, it's got a little bit of blood. And it's not trimmed, so I'm going to take a little bit of that fat. But not all of it, because I'm going to use some of it to, you know, keep our meat nice and moist and perfect when it's done. So this one, I don't know, I think I'm going to cook this for about 5 to 6 hours. I'm going to check really well. But I want that skin to be crispy, so what I do is I make slits in my skin. But I make it pretty so it doesn't look ugly when it's ready. So that's one of my Thanksgiving dishes, is my fresh ham that I'm going to put in the oven and put love into it. Great, so here's my beautiful ham. I washed it really well. I trimmed some of the fat. What I also did is I poked holes in it. I'm going to leave this little fat here because this meat is like really white meat, so you don't want to dry it out. Plus, when you slice it really pretty, that little layer of fat adds a little extra taste, or people can just cut it off. But also, if you want, you can take that fat out. But I actually am using it because, you know, the Latinos, they like that little extra. So whoever doesn't want it, they can just cut it. But I wanted to keep my meat moist. And also what I have here is I put little holes all over the pork. You see that? Little holes. I went deep because I want the seasoning to go deep. I did this on both sides. Okay? I'm going to use this bitter orange. That is naranja agria. You can buy them fresh, but I bought the Goya bottle today. I'm going to use some of that. And I've made a mix here. I've made a sazon mix here I minced 7 garlic cloves, really small, as small as I could. I also minced some capers. I added some adobo. I added some comino. I added salt, pepper, and I added a little bit of alcapurria mix, really cut up, which is the olives, pimientos, and capers mix. And I also squeezed 2 lemons and added 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And it's very salty. Oh, and I also put a little secret ingredient. Am I going to tell you? Yeah. I added 2 tablespoons of mustard with horseradish. This fancy one I have. And I added that in there. So what I'm going to do is, the longer you can leave your pork, the better tasting is going to be. I'm going to leave my pork for 2 days. And then she is going to be in the oven, beautiful and ready for Thanksgiving. Yay. So what you do is, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pour some of the liquid of the orange first. So you mix the bottle really well. I'm just adding in there. I also want to leave some of that liquid in there because I don't want the pork to dry out. So good. So what I also do in between this brining and that seasoning, I also turn it over. So what I'll do in like maybe 10 hours tonight is I'll turn it over. So you see that seasoning? You put it deep inside with your fingers. Stick it in. Stick it all in. We're going to turn it around, do the same. You want to put all the loving in there. That's right. So this is what you do. You season it really well. You use all that seasoning. And then you're going to cover it with paper wrap and foil and leave it in your refrigerator for, if you can leave 2 days, at least 4 hours. At least 4 hours, let it marinate. And let it get all this flavor of this garlic and all these spices. Okay? Almost there. So here goes my pork. I seasoned it with all that I told you, which was the bitter orange and the mix that I made. And also, right now, just for a little color on top, I added 1 package of sazon. I moved it all over. And what I'm going to do now is I'm myself and leaving it for 2 days, like 24 hours, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it like, I'm going to turn it twice. what I'm going to do is right now is I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to cover it with saran wrap and foil and leave it for like 7 hours. 7 hours. After 7 hours, I'm going to turn it because I want all those flavors to go in there, you know, brine beautiful. Then after that, I'm going to try to leave it like 4 hours. I'm going to be up. I'm going to turn it, and then I'm going to leave it 4 hours on the skin side. Then one more time, I'm going to turn it back. So it could be skin side up. Okay, that's how we're going to bake. Okay, great. So I wanted to just show you how it's looking. I have had this porker marinating over 10 hours already. And what I did is I turned it around, and I want the other side to marinate a little bit. So look at all those garlic and those spices looking beautiful. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to cover it with foil, and I'm going to put it in the oven for about 4 hours at 325. Then I'm going to uncover it, and I'm going to start letting the skin crisp up, and I'll let it cook for another like 3 hours. It's a long one because this is a big porker, 19 pounds almost. This is my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm not going to make a video of this recipe. It's already on my channel, which is panakopita, which is a Greek spinach pie. That is, it has dill, which is the main flavor, is that delicious dill Mediterranean flavor they put in it. So I'm just going to show you the ingredients I'm making it only also because I'm using frozen spinach today. I've never used frozen spinach to make this recipe, but I've heard from other people that they've made it with it and it tastes good. So I'm like, I'll try it. So what I have today for my spanakopita is First Direct products. I love First Direct. I got my phyllo from them. I sometimes can't find it, but I know if I go to First Direct, I always can get phyllo from there. And I've got fresh herbs, fresh dill, fresh parsley. Smells so good. And it comes in these little bags that have like a tiny hole, and they stay fresh, and you can leave in the refrigerator. So I also want to show you right now, I am making this moro de habichuelas negra, which is rice and beans mixed together, kind of like Cuban style. They will call it, I think, moro cristiano, something like that. I'll figure it out. But this is kind of Cuban style, but Celly style too, because, you know, like I said, I do it my way. So I don't have a ham hock today. What I do have is a package of this Goya jamon flavor. I'm cheating. And I'm going to use that. And I have a fresh bay leaf. Yummy. Nothing like a fresh bay leaf. And I have 3 cans of Goya. I'm making this for, remember, my whole Thanksgiving party. So it's a lot. So I have 3 cans of black beans. And I'm going to use for this recipe, and the amount I'm going to make about 4 cups of rice. What I have here is a pot with hot oil ready. I have cut up onions and peppers. I'm going to saute that. So at this point, if you had the ham hock or ham pieces, like smoked ham pieces, this is when you would add it all together, when you add the onions and the peppers. But because I don't have the ham hock today, I'm going to use my package, but after this is fried up a little. Great, so as you can see, it's nicely sauteed. Now another thing, if you want to make this rice without the pork, then hey, you can make it without the pork. But just that I know when I've had it done by my Cuban friends, they always add a piece of ham or pork in it. Alright, great, so that's sauteed like I wanted. I'm going to add some adobo, about a tablespoon. I'm going to add the powder. Gonna mix it around. And already it starts smelling delicious. I'm gonna add the beans. I removed the water from them. You're gonna let this mixture boil about 10 to 15 minutes before you add your rice. Okay? Some water. Your bay leaf. So now you let this boil about 10-15 minutes. You taste it, and then you add salt. Remember, you salt it really well because it is rice, and then you add your rice. So this is done. The beans are done. Now it's ready to add the rice. You boil them for a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change pots because since I'm doing a lot of rice, I'm going to change pots right now. Just wanted to show you my rice. It's done. I didn't really show you how to make it because, you know, I was busy. But you basically knew how to do the bean. All you had to do was add white rice and cook it. Perfect rice. Yummy. And here I've got my pumpkin filling. I'm making my pumpkin pie. So this is a good Thanksgiving. So here you go. You see, here's my spanakopita right out the oven. Here's my turkey. That's my little turkey stuffed. Delicious. And of course, excuse me. Oh. Here is, oh boy. Sorry I'm moving so much. Just want to show you the star. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oh, I tried the flavor of it. It just is amazing. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. That is our beautiful ham. Fresh, direct ham. Beautiful. So we are so ready. I've been cooking all day. And I can't wait till... Uh-oh, no touching. I can't wait till my family comes over and has a little bit of everything. No. Yummy. Beautiful. So you see that pork? Took 7 hours just because I wanted it extra crispy. Check it out. Check it out. Does it look pretty, Ma? Let's see it. There's the pork. That's how Celly does it. How does everything look, Archie?
It's beautiful. Beautiful. A turkey está en play.
A beautiful turkey. My sister did the turkey. Oh, wait, Archie.
Wait. Watch.
The other one? The guest? The niece? How's the food, bro? What you think? Master Chef? How's the food?
I love the salad.
Oh, the salad's the bomb, right? ¿Cómo está la comida? ¿Cómo estaba todo?
Estaba riquísimo, buenísimo. Ya voy por el quinto plato. Voy a comerme uno más. 6.
Beautiful. We still got leftovers.
Lo que siempre he querido comerme es esto. No lo he podido comer.
Es riquísimo, pe. There goes Rainiero trying the spinach pie. Because you got to get some of that too, right, Rainiero?
Voy a comerme este el quinto, no, el sexto plato.
Oh, damn. Dime, ¿cómo estás? Ahí va. Primera vez. You like?
Good.
Beautiful.